It's always jarring to me when I see a guy who can juggle 50 plus times but can't read the game, spacing. Like they've clearly put in time technically, but they're mentally clueless. Okay, so for starters, does this player exist? Sure he does. And there's probably plenty of them. Be it 50 juggles isn't exactly that spectacular. It doesn't suggest they're actually that good on the ball. However, more importantly, this isn't mutually exclusive to people who can't juggle. People that can't juggle aren't all of a sudden wizards when it comes to reading the game and tactics and everything else. In fact, usually the opposite. Usually, the more technically skillful players are going to be better tactically as well. However, I have stated this before. Soccer isn't all technique, it is not all physical running and athletic ability, and it's not all mental, tactical understanding of the game. It's all of it. You need a little bit of all of it. And the tactical understanding of the game is probably the most challenging of all. You see a lot of players that are fast. You see some players, not quite as often, that are very skillful, but you don't see just players all the time that are very tactically astute, creative, and make all the correct decisions. That is probably the hardest part of the game. But what I'm going to tell you is this. Getting good at juggling isn't going to hurt your ability to be more tactically aware or tactically astute. In fact, the only way it could harm that is if you literally refuse to play or study or practice tactics. It's the only way. But that would be true for literally everything. It wouldn't be the juggling hurting you. It would be the not playing and practicing and learning the tactical parts of the game. But like I said before, you're far more likely to find a player that can't juggle that's not going to be tactically astute either. Not to mention, if they don't have the technical abilities to execute those tactics, whether they understand it or not is useless.